Lazy exercises, body weight, the stuff that tends to stay in the body. Because some people, they use the scale to determine their weight, right? To determine if they're losing weight or gaining weight. But what they forget is the scale doesn't tell you how much fat is in your body. It tells you your overall weight. So if you lost weight, it's not guaranteed that it's fat. It could be water, it could be food that you ate, that you pooped and stuff, right? It could be sweat. So it goes back to water, right? And just, yes, you could burn some calories, which means you burn some fat. So that could be the other thing, right? So there's a couple things that leaves your body. What doesn't immediately leave your body that a lot of people don't take to account is protein and fat. Now, some people, of course, will be like, well, yeah, we know the body stores fat. Any extra calories, our body's going to store it. So y'all know that part. But most people don't think that when you eat proteins, it stays in your body for two functions. One, to build muscles, and repair other body damage, right? Other body functions. And secondarily, it gets converted into calories, for fat. So if you're eating a lot of protein, but you're not really doing any physical activity, it's mainly going to turn to fat. So that's why it's important to actually do physical activity, so that way the protein gets used for muscle. You rather it turns into muscle than fat, obviously, especially if you're trying to lose weight. You rather it turn to muscle, and then the muscles over time will consume, your muscles are going to need energy. Eventually it's going to consume fat as energy. So having muscles makes you lose weight. A small thing that you can to keep in mind, that I'm trying to get out there, is understanding that most people try not to lift weights, especially women, when it comes to losing weight, because they want the number on the scale to go down. And if they lift weights, they're more likely going to build muscle, which means the scale will go up. And most ladies don't want the number on the scale to go up. But I'm trying to point out the fact is, like, it doesn't matter the number on the scale. What matters is what you look like, right? Because you can weigh 300 pounds and look like a stick figure, because you might have heavy bones, right? You might have heavy skin, right? You might be tall. You might be, muscles have a lot of weight, but they're small, right? They're compacted. It's compacted mass, compacted weight. So you can be skinny and still be 300 pounds, right? Compared to somebody who's 300 pounds, who will be 2, 3, 4 times bigger than you, but y'all the same weight. I've seen guys who'll be like, oh, I'm 260. Like, really? Damn, you're skinny. You're smaller than me. I'm 300, right? I'm 300. I'm bigger than you. You're 260. And you might be like, oh, well, yeah, you're a little bit bigger. But it's like, the thing is they look smaller than 260. 260 is close to my weight. Even if I was 260, I would still look as big as I am now because of fat. Fat makes me look bigger than I really am. So that's why it's important to understand that your body is going to forever, not forever, but you get the idea. Whatever you eat that has calories, of course, and has protein, your body's going to keep that stuff. It's going to keep some vitamins and minerals, right? Iron, calcium, stuff like that. That kind of stuff will stay in the body, but eventually most of that stuff will disappear, right? It'll get wasted through urine and pooping, right? Through bathroom time. Just like a lot of liquid that you consume, it's going to be sweated out eventually. You don't even have to do cardio to sweat. You sweat while you sleep. You sweat while you're just sitting down, right? And I call it micro sweat, because you don't even realize that you are sweating. But right now, you are sweating. Every time you move your finger swiping on TikTok, you are burning calories. you are sweating. Your body heat is slightly rising, right? Because you are doing a form of cardio, which is swiping. It's not a lot, right? But if you're doing this for hours, you're doing this every day, think about it. You're swiping on TikTok 8 hours a day, minimum, for some people, right? But most of y'all won't do 30-minute cardio. Most of y'all won't do 1 hour of cardio, but don't realize swiping on TikTok for 8 hours is technically cardio. It's the lowest form of cardio, obviously, lower than walking. But it does add up, is the point I'm trying to make. If you're doing this every week, every month, you are going to be sweating, you are going to be burning a little bit of calories, but it's a little bit. You consume more calories quicker than you get rid of it. You know, your body tries to not get rid of the calories fast. But it does love to try to make you eat a lot of calories fast, which is why you have to control what you eat, what goes in, and also control what goes out. Because your body doesn't want the calories to go out. But you want to lose weight, so you definitely want to push the calories out. And you want to slow down and reduce the calories that's coming in. So you have control of those two elements. What goes, the calories that come in and the calories that go out. But many people I see, even I do that as well. I'm not perfect. Even I don't put as much into calories out as I should. I am doing it now. I did some steps. I did 10,984 steps. I'm even walking right now while I'm making this video. You know, and I'm looking at my step counter. It says I burn over 1,041 calories, 4.5 miles. And all I was doing was just walking around my desk at work. That's where I'm at, right? So just by walking, I burn calories. And that's 1/3 of a pound of fat that I burned off, right? Because you need 3,500 calories to burn. You have to burn 3,500 calories to burn essentially 1 pound of fat. I already burned 1/3 of that. And the day is not even over. I still got 4 hours left of my shift. And then I'm going home. And then it's my day off tomorrow, right? So, and I have 2 days off, but I'm gonna be working out, so more cardio, right? But the point is I'm putting in the effort for the calories out, because that's the thing that most people don't do, is the calories out part. Most people will do low calories. I know some people who eat less calories than me. And I'm like, yeah, you need to eat a little bit more. Like, I'm trying to convince one person to eat a little bit more. Hopefully she listens. But that's the thing. People want results fast, so they tend to do extra, even though I'm like, no, don't do too much. But, right, I can't control what they do and don't do with the information I give them, right? I just hope that they listen and understand. So that's the kind of stuff I gotta deal with, telling people to eat more. Before it was eat less, which of course worked and they lost weight. Now I'm trying to get them to eat more. It's like, no, you need to eat more. Stop trying to eat less. Please eat more, right? You are finally at the point where you can eat more. I should be eating less than what I'm eating right now, right? So I can get faster results, but I'm not trying to put myself in that situation where it's like I'm eating less and less and less, which is unnecessary and very unhealthy. So I'm trying to healthily, slowly slim down. But this is where the calories out part comes in. I'm gonna keep, I ate 2,000 calories yesterday, which is more than I normally do, and I enjoyed it. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna push and eat a little extra, If I'm right, I ate 700 calories so far, but I burned 1,000 calories. And the whole point is burn more than you eat. So I already ate less than 1,000 calories, and I already burned 1,000 calories. And I'm gonna just keep burning more calories throughout the day. And of course, eat less calories for the rest of the day. Essentially, I have one meal left because I already had my lunch. So all I have left will be dinner. But the main point I'm trying to get here is, remember, protein stays in the body. Fat stays in the body. that's a good thing for the protein steak because obviously that builds muscle. But remember that the more proteins you put in your body, the more likely it will stay in the body and build and add weight to you. So don't take the number of the scale as the end all be all of your health. It's not the biggest determining factor if you're going to be in good shape or not, or healthy or not. Right? And then, of course, the calories out part, burn the calories that you don't need. Right? If you have 100 pounds of fat, stored up, try to get rid of it. Right? Try to get rid of 50% of it at least. 10 pounds of fat loss makes a huge difference, especially for your health. Right? Because if you lift weights, I'm assuming if you're listening to this, you do lift weights, you understand the difference. Adding 5 or 10 pounds to your workout makes you feel the difference. Just like you feel the difference once you take 10 pounds off, how much lighter the weight is, like extremely light. Almost feels like 100 pounds was taken off the weight, So you notice the difference. And that the same applies to your body. When you lose 5-10 pounds, it's physically noticeable. You'll feel it. One of the things you feel it in is in your clothes, especially if your clothes used to be tight. Once you start losing a couple pounds, you'll start noticing that the clothes is not as tight as they used to be. More reason why you have to make sure you have some skinny pants, right, and skinny shirts, right? Have smaller clothes than you normally wear. Right? So try to wear one size smaller than yourself, but always make sure to have clothes that's one size bigger than you so you can be comfortable, right? That way, once you lose one size and you can't fit in the one size smaller clothing, well, you're going to wear unless you want to wear the smaller size because you want to look good, right? Show off your results, that's fine. But if you want to be comfortable, then wear the 2 size bigger one, and go that route. But you could always, obviously go down on size, but that's the problem you gotta deal with later, right? Choosing, how you want to wear your clothes, just pointing something out. But remember, calories out is more important than calories in, because the easy thing should be easy, right? Is what you put in your mouth. Pause. Right? Is what you put in your mouth. The hard part, because it's work, it requires effort, is taking it out, right? Taking the calories out of your body.